You've been growing your hair out for 6 months and it's still the same length. You had them braids in for 6 months and your hair has only grown 2 inches. You got bald spots, ringworms, etc. in your hair. You need to watch this video. Also, if you ever wonder why they say men's hair grows faster than women's hair, we're going to kind of debunk that myth, and we're going to look into reasons why that is true, in some cases why it's not true. Hey, what's up YouTube? It's King Brill, and today we're talking about 5 reasons why your hair is not growing as fast as it should be. We're going to start rolling through this information pretty fast, so feel free to go back, rewind, or just watch the whole video again. But nonetheless, we moving. Reason number 1, breakage. Breakage basically refers to the ends of your hair breaking off little by little, all right? So what happens oftentimes is, as your hair is growing, your hair is breaking off at the exact same rate. So it gives the illusion your hair is not growing, when in reality, you're just not retaining your length. So what's a way you can ensure that you don't have as much breakage? Number 1, keep your hands off your hair. I know it's tempting, but you gotta stop playing in your hair. Number 2, you have to wear protection over your head when you sleep. And this is where ladies have an advantage over fellas. So ladies 1, fellas 0, because it's socially acceptable for women to wear bonnets. But when men get longer hair, they don't necessarily feel the most comfortable wearing bonnets. So you sitting at home that feel like you're gay if you wear a bonnet, you have 3 choices. Either 1, get a bonnet, okay? 2, get a side pillowcase. Or 3, keep your short ass hair. So like I said, ladies 1, fellas 0. Another way you can stop breakage is via protective styles. What I mean by protective styles is any style where your hair is wrapped up so you don't have to touch it or manipulate it every single day. So cornrows, braids, 2-strand twists, these are all protective styles that will protect your hair. So the notion behind protective styles is, let's say you take a number 2 pencil. Boom, it's pretty easy to break, right? However, if you took 8 number 2 pencils and put them together, it'd be hella hard to break those pencils. Same notion with your hair. The more you clump your hair together, the harder it is for it to break off. Fellas, this is where we have an advantage and we even the score, all right? So most ladies don't necessarily feel comfortable going to work, going to events, just going throughout life for long periods of time with protective styles like 2-strand twists. However, fellas, we have a much lower standard when it comes to hair. So I feel perfectly comfortable walking around in 2-strand twists, going to work, going out, going to parties. It's all the same, whereas a woman might not. So fellas 1, ladies 1, we've evened the score. Reason number 2 why your hair might not be growing as fast as it could be is because of your diet, all right? First thing we need to look at in terms of your diet is your water intake. If you have increased water intake, you're gonna have increased blood flow to your scalp. More blood to your scalp means more nutrients to your hair, which means your hair grows faster, longer, healthier. All right, all things that we want. However, if your diet is completely comprised of liquids like McDonald's sweet tea and Hennessy from the weekend, not only is your hair probably going to be really short and really brittle and really unhealthy, but you're more or less probably going to get kidney stones in the next 10 years. But I didn't tell you that, all right? Next thing we need to look at in terms of diet is your protein intake, all right? Protein is literally the prime ingredient in all things growth that happens in your body. From muscles to skin to hair to nails, protein is at the base of all of it. So fellas, this is where we take the lead over the ladies. So fellas 2, ladies 1, because generally men have a lot more protein in their diets than women, from consuming more meat to all foods and more calories all around. And also protein shakes, if you drink them, if you're on a workout regimen, that all aids your hair growth. So ladies, if you like to even a score, make sure that you get adequate amounts of protein in, because us fellas are definitely getting. All right, boom. Reason number 3 why your hair might not be growing as fast as it should be is it's lacking moisture. Your hair is dry, all right? Dry. So I need you to get this in your head. I need you to say this with me, all right? Say this saying with me. Dry hair doesn't grow, it breaks. Dry hair doesn't grow, it breaks, all right? I need you to keep that in mind. That's how you need to think along your hair journey, all right? So what's the best way to moisturize your hair? Deep condition your hair. If not once a week, at least once every 2 weeks. That is something that you really need in your routine. You want to deep condition your hair. And this is where the ladies take over. Because ladies who have been managing their hair and properly caring for their hair for the majority of their life, they know what deep conditioning is. They know what deep conditioners work. They know a lot of stuff about it. They have a lot of experience. However, if you're a man and you just started your hair journey, you probably don't know what the hell a deep conditioner is. Don't worry, I'll make a video for you too. But you need to start deep conditioning. So in terms of deep conditioners that I've tried, Miele's have a great mint deep conditioner. Shea Moisture has great hair mask, all right? But one product that I'm using that really has just made my hair really just flawless, like really made my hair really get that drip and that really take it to the next level, is the Rich Royals Royal Hydration Treatment, man. And this stuff is limited edition. It's the special sauce, and I cannot give it out to everybody. I will not put a link down below, but just because I want to help a few of y'all out, if you comment Rich Royals down below, I will put you on and get you a bottle, all right? This is the special sauce, so not everybody can have this drip. It ain't meant for everybody. Some people just got to be sitting at Walmart. Only some of y'all can get the secret stuff. So the first couple of people that comment Rich Royals, I make sure that I hook y'all up with it, all right? Moving on. Number 4, why your hair might not be growing as fast as it should be is because you're shampooing it too much. Reason number 4 is very much related to reason number 3, in that if you shampoo your hair too much, you will be causing it to dry out. All of us have natural oils that lie and our body creates for our hair. If you shampoo your hair too much, you'll be stripping your hair of those necessary oils that it needs. So I need you to understand that there's a such thing as shampooing too much. If you're shampooing 3 to 4 times a week and you don't even sweat on a regular basis, you're setting yourself up for failure. I'm surprised if you see any hair growth at all, and your hair definitely probably doesn't look as good as it could look, you dig? But you want to make sure that you're not shampooing too much. That's it. That's all. Moving on. All right, reason number 5 why your hair might not be growing as fast as it could be is because you're not shampooing enough. Yes, you're not shampooing enough. What happens is, as you go through life, you apply product, you sweat, you apply more product. Bacteria over time develops in your hair. And what the combination of all these things do, it puts your hair follicle in a chokehold, all right? In a mean chokehold, and your hair follicle cannot breathe. So it is imperative that you clean your scalp so that your hair follicle can breathe. If not, then your hair follicle is likely to get weak. Your hair is likely to get brittle. You're eventually going to develop ringworms and even bald spots, and none of those is a good look, you dig? I need to address this because this is definitely a topic that causes a lot of confusion in the hair community and in general. I know that Brittany, that has really, really long hair, told you that she only washes her hair every 3 to 5 months, but you do not need to follow Brittany's footsteps at all right? Number 1, because Brittany has long hair already, right? Brittany's just an imaginary name that I made up, but she already has really long hair. So the things that she does to maintain and the things that you need to do to catch up to her aren't the same thing at all. That's just number 1. Number 2, what is the point of being Rapunzel if every time you shake your hair, you drop out enough dandruff to start a trap house with that white stuff? Dandruff is not cool. Being dirty is not cool. Not washing your hair is not cool. Don't try to make it cool. Don't try to make it acceptable. Dandruff is not where it's at, my guy. I'd rather not have as long hair and have clean hair rather than having hair down my back. And every time I shake, there are flakes falling out. Man, you know, back when I had waves, I was in high school. We used to have this test called the dirty nigga test, all right? And this is what it seems like. So when you had waves, of course, everybody was walking around with a brush, brushing their hair, right? So what we would do, we line the brushes up. We would take your brush, turn it upside down, and we would bang it on the table, right? Bang it on the table. And if nothing came out, you know, you were well respected. You were well honored, you know what I'm saying? You were held in very high regard because we felt like you took care of yourself. You were clean, you know, you cared about your hygiene, things like that. However, if we take your brush and we bang it out on the table and it's clumps of dandruff product and just hair sitting all on the table, man, you are given the title of a dirty nigga. You have been labeled a dirty nigga, and that label ran with you throughout all of high school, so you could not be caught slipping. I know that doesn't really have anything to do with, you know, what we're talking about here, but do not be dirty. Wash your hair. Don't wash it too much, but wash your hair, please. So boom, the last one isn't so much of a rule, but it's more so of something for you to keep in mind, like a little bonus tip or whatever, all right? So why isn't your hair growing as fast as it should be? It is growing as fast as it should be. You just have shrinkage, my guy. You just have shrinkage. It is okay. You have 4 different types of hair types, mainly. Straight, wavy, curly, kinky. If you have hair like mine or hair similar to mine, then your hair more so falls under the category of kinky and curly, all right? So the more kinky or curly your hair is, the more your hair is going to shrink. What that basically means is your hair doesn't just lay flat. See how I can pull my hair out and then it snaps back? That's called shrinkage, all right? That's shrinkage. You can very much see somebody with a tight afro, looks like their hair is not very long at all, and they can pull it down and it can reach their chin. That's called shrinkage. So it gives the illusion that your hair is not really growing or not as long and you feel me? But that's not something that you should sweat about. Shrinkage affects a lot of people. You're not alone. You guys, let's get ready for a small recap. So, what's our 5-step action plan for making sure that you get the most out of your hair growth? Number 1, make sure you're fighting against breakage. Protect your hair against breakage. Number 2, make sure you get enough water and enough protein in your diet. Number 3, make sure you keep your hair moisturized. Dry hair does not grow, it breaks. Number 4, make sure you're not shampooing too much. Number 5, make sure you're shampooing enough, all right? So if you like this video or you found it helpful whatsoever, make sure you drop down below and click thumbs up, and make sure you hit that red subscribe button. There'll be plenty more hair videos that I'm gonna give y'all coming up soon, so I can make sure that y'all get the absolute most out of your hair journey. Make sure that you follow me on Instagram at _KINGBRIL. That is at _KingBrill. And that's all we got. So until next time, I'll see you guys.